Welcome back, Renegades. Today we have some more gameplay with Caeser Clown and OP10. Friendly reminder, if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. It helps the channel. All matches will be timestamped in the description. Alright, let's get into it. Caeser Clown versus Nico Robin. We're going to go first here. We're going to get our Dawn, play down Virgo. We're going to grab a 2K Tony Chopper. Over to the opponent. They're just going to get their 2 Dawn and pass it. We're at 3 Dawn now. We're going Virgo. We're looking for a Monet, but we'll settle with the Sanji. We're going to play down our stage, use the effect, and then we'll swing a 7K into life with our leader. They take this hit. They do get a trigger, which allows them to ramp a Dawn. We just pass it back. They're going to go 6K into life here, using their effect to ramp a Dawn. We're just going to counter. They're going to play down Basil Hawkins and pass it over to us. We're going to deploy down our Chopper. And then we're going to put 3 on our leader. And we're going to go 8. They're going to counter out here. We just pass it back. They're going to play down their Nico Robin, trashing our top life. And Basil's going in for 5. We're just going to counter. Then Nico Robin's coming in for 7. We have the Dawn, or we have the counter power, so we're just going to use it. Back over to us. It's not looking too good right now, so we're just going to put 2 on our Chopper. And we're going to pressure a 6K swing into life, giving their Nico Robin a minus 3,000. They're going to counter out here. We're going to play down our Sanji, using our stage to give it Dawn to the leader. 2 more on leader. Going 8K into the Basil. We're going to bounce the Sanji to get rid of the Nico Robin. So 8 into 5. And they're going to trash the life here. But we needed to clear the board. Opponent's at 10 Dawn now. They're going 19 or 14 into life. We just got to take that, unfortunately. Back over to us. They did leave 1 Dawn open, so we're going to put 4 on Virgo, going 6. They're going to counter. We're going to play down our Sanji again. We're going to put 2 on our Virgo, plus use our stage. So we just have another 5K swing here. They take this one, and then we'll go 5 with our leader. They counter out of this one. Alright, passing it back over. We still have the blocker. They did get a Kaido and Linlin. So 14. We're going to use our block. Nope, we take the hit. Okay, so misclick here. Alright, so now we got to try to close this game out. So we're going to put 3 on our Virgo. And we're going to go 5 into life. Just trying to chip in. Took that hit. We're going to go 3 on the Chopper. Go 7 into life. Skip their putting a minus 3. They're going to counter out of this hit. We're going to go 1 with the Sanji, going 7. They take this. They do use a trigger to draw a card. Debating if we want to put it on the Virgo just for an extra swing. So we're going to put 3 on Virgo, going 5, and we got it. Caeser Clown versus Carrot. We're going to go first. So we're going to play down our stage here, and just pass it over to the opponent. Opponent's going to pass it back. We don't really have much to do here, so we're just going to put 3 on our leader, and we're just going to pressure an 8K swing. They do take this hit, just pass it back. They're going to play down their stage, which allows them to rest to ready a Dawn if their leader has a Minx type. They're going to play down Baby 5 Searcher, getting Doflamingo, passing it back to us. We're going to play Monet now, so we can get rid of the blocker, or get rid of their Searcher. We're just going to put the rest of the Dawn, make a 9K swing at life, or 10K at life, popping their character, putting Monet back in hand. They do take this hit, so we just pass it back. Another Baby 5 coming down. They're going to get another Baby 5 from the search, using their stage to ready a Dawn, playing down Inuyasha. The on play doesn't matter because we didn't have anything on the field for them to target. Back over to us. So we're going to play down the Smiley so we can give minus 3 to that Inuyasha. And then we're just going to put 1 from our stage, and then we're going to use our Monet. We're going to just pop this down, the Inuyasha out of here. So we're going to go 8 into life, getting rid of the Inuyasha. Monet back in hand. They're going to counter out this hit, so we just pass it over. They're going to play down the 8-drop Rosinate, which allows them to rest and play down a 5-drop. So they played Carrot, which is pretty good. They're going to use their search again, getting another Rosinate. And then use Carrot, it looks like. You have to rest Smiley. And we just counter out of this hit. Now back over to us. We're going to play the 7-drop Smiley, looking for another, or Caeser Clown looking for another Smiley, but we didn't get one. So we're just going to use our stage to put 1 on our Smiley, so we have a 7K swing. We're going to put that towards life. They take this hit. And then we're going to go 2 on our leader, using another 7K swing. We're just going to pressure life, use its effect to get rid of their searcher. They take this hit, just pass it back to them. They're going to play down Wanda. It's our searcher, getting a Pedro. Playing down another Wanda, getting Milky. They're going to play down their Pedro, which is a blocker. They're going to use their stage to ready a Dawn. They're going to play down Nekomamushi, which does gain rush because we have 7 or more rested cards. So 6 into 5 here. We're just going to take this hit. They're going 8K swing. We're going to counter out of this one. 6 with Carrot, we have to take. And then with their leader swing, we're going to counter. All right, back over to us. We're at 10 Dawn now. We're going to play down Silvers. We're going to give -3 to the rested Rosinate, and then -2. We'll give that to the Pedro, and then pop the Pedro. Using our stage, we're going to give it to our Clown character, taking out Rosinate. And then we'll go 6K into Nekomamushi, which they counter. We just pass back. We wanted to pressure the board there. They're going to play down another 8-drop Rosinate, resting it to get a Carrot. They're going to use their stage to ready at Dawn. And then they're going to put 3 on Milky, or Wanda, and then go 6 with Nekomamushi. We have to take this. So 6 with Carrot. We're going to counter this one. And then 5 with the Wanda. We're going to counter. And then they have their Carrot leader swing, which we have to take. All right, so we have to close this game out. So we're going to put 3 on Silvers, going 11 into life. They take this hit. We're just going to put the rest of the Dawn on our leader. I believe that's 7 of them. So it's going to be a 12K swing into life. We're just going to get rid of that wand out of the way, putting another counter back in hand. They're going to attempt to counter out, but we got it. Caeser Clown versus green-blue Rosinate. We're going to go first, get our Dawn, pass it to the opponent. Opponent's going to play down a Perona, placing cards on top of the deck, and then just placing back over to us. We're going to play down our Monet. We're going to use this effect. We're going to get rid of this Perona this turn. We're going to go 8K into life, using its effect, getting rid of Perona, Monet back in hand. They take this hit, we just pass it back. We're going to play her down Rosinate blocker and then a Sugar. Pretty good. They're going to go 5 into life with their leader. We're going to take this first hit, UFO trigger. We're going to get rid of that Rosinate. Back over to us. Monet again. Unfortunately, they're going to use their Sugar to rest it. But now we're going to pressure 8K into the leader, bouncing back Monet, and just getting rid of the Sugar. They take this hit. 1 on leader, going 6 into life. We're just going to counter out here. They're going to play down Tashigi and another Sugar. Back over to us. That Tashigi's pretty good, so we're going to play down Monet again, waiting for the opponent to use their Sugar. Yep, they rested down Monet. We're going to put 2 on our leader here. We're going to pressure 7 into the Sugar, getting rid of the Tashigi with leader effect. They're going to use their blocker, their leader, as block. And we're just going to play down our Sanji. Back over to the opponent. They're going to play down Ivankov, and then play Rosinate from top of deck. And then a Cavendish, which is pretty good. 1 on their leader, pressuring 6 into life. We're just going to counter here. All right, back over to us. Let's see, because I'm not really familiar with Rosinate too much. We're going to put 1 on the Sanji, go 7 into 5. They're going to use the Rosinate blocker character. We're going to put 2 on our leader. We're going to play down a Otama to give the Cavendish -2, so that Sugar can use its effect on the Otama instead. We're going to pressure 7 with the leader into that Sugar, putting the Sanji back in hand, getting rid of Cavendish. They're going to use their leader as a blocker again. We're just going to play down Smiley just so we have a body on field for next turn. Opponent has 0 life. Their 8-drop kid comes down, which is good. They're going to pressure with their Ivankov into our rested Otama. They can have that. They did put 1 on their leader and rested it. Now they're going to go 6 into life with their leader. We're just going to take this hit. All right, back over to us. We're at 10 Dawn now. So we're going to play down the 7-drop Caeser Clown, looking for a Smiley. We do have 1 in hand, so we're just going to use that to give the kid. We have to wait for the opponent to resolve Sugar. They rested our Smiley character. Now we gave the kid -3. We're going to play Monet to feed our leader some Dawn and give that kid another -1000. So now it's only a 4K. We're going to pressure into the kid. We're going to use the leader effect, though, to get rid of the sugar. Just to get that off the field. And we do get the kid as well. We just pass it back to the opponent. Opponent's going to play Gravity Blade, tucking some cards to the bottom of the deck. We still have our 7K Smiley. They're going to put 2 on their Ivankov, pressuring 6 into life. We're just going to take this hit. And they have a Rosinate. They can go 6 into life here. We're just going to counter out of this one. Alright, back over to us. Opponent scoops it. Caeser Clown versus Purple King. Opponent's going to go first, get their Dawn, play down a Sugar Searcher. Back over to us, we're going to play down our Virgo, grabbing that Monet, passing it back. This is an interesting take. It's Purple King with the Doflamingo, or the, Doflamingo package. Just going to go 5, and I got to use their stage here. We're going to play down our Monet. We're going to do what we have to get rid of that sugar. We're going to go 9K into life, popping the sugar, Monet back to hand. They take that hit and we just pass it over. They're using their Onigashima Island to ramp. 11K into life, that's pretty quick. I'll take that one. We're going to play down the 3-drop Smiley. 3 on Virgo, we're just going to pressure 5. They take this one. We're going to go 5 again with our leader. We're going to counter that one. I'm just going to pass it over. They're going to go 5 in the Virgo. They're going to get that. They're going to play down Senor Pink. Bringing back Gum Gum Jet Gatlin. Pretty good. We're going to put Foxy. Back over to us. We're going to put 1 on our Smiley. We're going to go 12 into life. Pretty big swing. They take that hit. We're going to put 3 on our leader. Let's make it 4. We're going to go 9. Bounce Smiley back. Get rid of the Foxy. So 9 into 5. They're going to counter out. We're going to replay the Smiley down so we have it for next turn. 2 on Senor Pink. They're going to go 8 into life here. This is a misplay with the countering. I thought I had another 1K besides Monet. I could have just used 2 of my 2Ks. They're going to play down to Sanji. And then pressure 5 into life. We're going to take that. Back over to us. We do draw into our stage, so we're going to play that down. We're going to use the stage to feed the Smiley. We're going to use the Gum Gum UFO to give the blocker -4. We're going to pressure Senor Pink here for 10 into 6. They're going to use their blocker. Then we're going to play down our Smiley, giving Senor Pink -3. Then pressuring 7 into life, using the effect to get rid of the Senor Pink. They're going to counter out here. Back over to them. Like I said, this is a pretty interesting list. They're going to go 12K into life with their King. We're going to take this hit. We're going to no trigger. All right, back over to us. We're going to play down our 7-drop Caeser Clown here. We're looking for another big Smiley, but we have the little one, so we'll play that out. Going to use our stage to give our Smiley a 1 Dawn and pressure 7. They take this hit. We're going to go 7 more with leader. Putting the Smiley back in hand so we have some counter. Pass back over. We left the 1 Dawn open as a bluff, but they went in 15 into life here. We're going to try to counter out. We're up to 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. So we were able to survive that hit. So now we're going to try to close this game out. Opponent's giving us the GG. So we're going to go 10 with leader. They take this hit. We're going to put the rest of our Dawn here on our 7-drop Smiley. And just pressure a 12K swing. They're going to tap the counter, but we got it. Caeser Clown versus Blue Yellow Ace. Opponent's choosing to go second. So we're just going to get our Dawn here and play down Virgo. We're going to grab a Mocha, 2K counter. Just pass it over to the opponent. Opponent's going to play down Little Luffy, passing it back over to us. So we got the stage. We're going to play that down. We're going to use our stage to give our leader a Dawn. Don't really have many options, so we're just going to put our Dawn on our leader. Pressure 8K swing. They take this hit. They draw a card off Power Mochi, leaving it on top. Just pass it over to the opponent. Opponent's going to put 2 Dawn on our leader. Using the effect, they don't find anything. They are going to use a search event here. They get the Little Luffy. They're going to pressure 7 into life. We're just going to take this hit. Back over to us. 5 Dawn. We're going to play down Mocha, just so we can get rid of this Little Luffy here with our leader effect. We're just going to put the rest of the Dawn on leader. We're going to pressure 8K using its effect to get rid of Little Loopy, putting Mocha back in hand. They take this hit. Power Mochi, they draw a card. Back over to them, they're going to play down Old Garp. They get Ace. Using leader effect, they don't find anything. They're going to play down Little Ace and then play out Big Ace from life. They're going to pressure 9 with their leader. We're going to take this hit. Then they have a 7K swing with Ace. We're going to counter out of this one. Back over to us. We're going to remove this Ace this turn, so we're going to give it -4 with our UFO. And we're going to use our stage to give a counter, or a Dawn, to our Virgo. Playing down Mocha, so we can put 2 on our leader. We're going to pressure 4 with our Virgo first to see what they want to do. They're going to give that to us in combat, so now we can use our leader to get rid of Garp, keeping that board clear. They're going to counter out here. Alright, back over to them. Going to attempt to use their leader effect again. This time they did find the Ace from OP10. They just scooped it up. Caeser Clown versus Queen. Opponent's choosing to go second, so we're going to play down our stage, pass it to them. Back over to us. We're going to put 3 on our leader, just pressure 8K into life. They take this hit, just pass it back. They're going to play down a boa blocker, passing it back to us. We're going to play down Monet, so we can use this effect to feed the leader, giving the blocker -1. We're going to play down our chopper blocker. We're going to use our stage to feed another Dawn to our leader, going 8, popping their blocker, bouncing Monet back to hand. They're going to counter out of this hit. We just pass it back. They're going to play down another blocker, passing it back to us. So we're going to do the same thing, but first we're going to play down Virgo. We're going to grab a UFO. Then we're going to play down Monet, using its effect, so we can give that Sanji -1, while it's giving it to the stage. We're going to pressure 8. We're going to pop their blocker, bouncing Monet back to hand. They take this hit. We're going to put 4 on our chopper blocker, pressuring 8K. They take this one as well, but they do get a Brûlée from trigger. Back over to them. They're going to pressure 5 into our rested chopper. We're just going to counter out. They're going to play down their Katakuri, putting our chopper at the bottom of our life. Back over to us. We're going to use UFO, give the Katakuri -4, play down Monet, giving the -1 to the Katakuri. We're going to use our stage to feed our Virgo, put an additional 1 on our leader, going 8. We're going to pop the Katakuri, putting Monet back in hand. They're going to use their blocker, rest the Dawn on Virgo, pressuring a 7K swing into life. They're going to counter out. We'll just pass it back. They're going to play down a Yamato, getting rid of our Virgo, getting them a life. 6K into life with their leader. We're going to counter out. Back over to us. We're going to play down a Silvers, just to give it -3. Then we're going to use our stage to give it 1 to our leader. We're going to go 8K to life. We're going to take this hit. Back over to them. Another Katakuri down. Silver's about a life. Back over to us. They didn't attack that turn. We're going to play our 7-drop Caesar, grabbing a Smiley. Then we're going to play down a Smiley, giving the Katakuri -3. We're going to play down Monet, using its effect, so we can get it 4, using our stage, making a 9K swing total, getting rid of the Katakuri, Monet back to hand. They take this hit, pass it back. Queen has a pretty strong late game. They're going to play down 2 Brûlée blockers, 4 on their leader, pressuring 9 into life, gaining a life. Back over to us. We're going to put 2 on Smiley. We're going to pressure 8K into life. They take this hit. Beiji trigger, so our Caeser Clown character can't attack. We're just going to put 5 on our leader. And then we're going to play down our chopper blocker here, using our stage so we can get an extra Dawn from that. Going 11 into life, getting rid of one of their blockers, Smiley back to hand. They're going to use their blocker, and we just pass it back. Another Yamato down, getting rid of our chopper, going 6 into life with their leader, gaining them another life. It's pretty good. We're just going to counter out. Yamato still not swinging. We draw into the 4-drop Caeser Clown. We're going to put 1 on our 7-drop, going 8 into life. They take this hit. We're going to play down the 4-drop Clown. We're going to go 8 total into life with our Caesar. We're going to bounce the 7-drop back to hand just so we can cheat out a Smiley as well. They take this hit. We're going to play down the Sanji, passing it back. Another Yamato down, taking out the Sanji, drawing us a card. 6 into life. And take this one. Back over to us. Yeah, Queen's gaining a lot of life, so we're going to play down Virgo. We got a UFO, which is good. So we're going to use the UFO on one of the Yamatos. Play down Monet, so we can use her effect as well. So now we got it into 4K range using our stage. So we're going to have an 8K swing. We're going to put one more on it, so make it a 9K into life, getting rid of one of the Yamatos. They take this hit. We're just going to put 4 on our Smiley character, our Caeser Clown, going 9 into life. And we got it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.